Good morning, caregivers. It's Monday, and welcome to Let's Talk Dementia live on Facebook. Today is April 29th. Oh, yes, it is. We're so close to May. Who stole April? Somebody did, because, 1 minute we're getting started, and now I'm telling you we're almost at the end. How does that happen? I hope you've had a good weekend, and I'm glad you're here with me. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Vitamin Depot, located on Celanese Road behind Dunkin' Donuts. You can reach them at 803-328-5800 wherever you are in this country. Ask them about CBD oil and that product they have to reduce inflammation in your body. And to HD Imports, located on Flint Street Extension. Their phone number is 803-985-0985. Now, let's see, can I get through the list of cars? They repair and maintain Honda, Kia, Toyota, Hyundai, Acura. I didn't mess it up. Mike there will take good care of you, and tell him that Carol sent you. And then Life in the Carolinas. Thank you to that TV show, award-winning television show. You can find it at www.lifeinthecarolinas.com and on YouTube, and you will enjoy seeing what it's like to live right here in South Carolina and North Carolina. Do me a favor, go to the top of your Facebook page. There's a little search line, and I want you to type in Let's Talk Dementia, and my page for the company will pop up. Please like and follow, because starting Wednesday, we will be broadcasting live from that page rather than my personal page. And if you've liked or followed, you're good to go. It should pop up in your feed, I hope. Oh, I hope so. That would be good. Well, I wanted to update you on the Momma, because today is Momma Monday. And my Momma, I will get to see tomorrow. And I will, by that point, be 19 days, I think, since I've seen Momma. Pretty sure that's the longest I've gone not being with her since her diagnosis. It's been kind of crazy for me, but I've been able to talk to her. She didn't talk back to me too much, and tried to FaceTime, but we were having some connection difficulties, but I have been able to lay my eyeballs on her. But what's going on is, as I told you before, when we were flying down to Southwest Florida 18 days ago, while we were flying, I actually got, I think, 3 phone calls from her community that Mom had been having a very bad day and couldn't walk. Well, things seemed to perk up, and she would go 3 or 4 days and it'd be pretty good, and then she'd have another day of being really just weak and not together. I can tell you last Thursday, I think it was, she couldn't walk at all. They had to hold on to her very tightly, or else put her on her walker and push her. She is not some days able to process how to move her feet any longer. And as I've told you before, she keeps her feet side by side. It's very hard to walk with your feet side by side. So, but then the next day, she could walk. Ambulating is one of the things that we know becomes a big problem with dementias of various kinds. Because as I've told you, the definition of dementia, this is getting better, but every once in a while it still gets me. The definition of dementia is the inability to think clearly, which affects the activities of daily living, and they are bathing, eating, ambulating, and that's Mama's problem, dressing, and toileting. Mama has problems in all of those areas, but you can remember them by the acronym BEAD, like the beads on a necklace: bathing, eating, ambulating, dressing. Then we add a T to that word, and that's toileting. So ambulating is a problem with folks with dementia. It definitely is for Mama, so they really have to keep their eyeballs on the little woman. So she very much is enjoying an afternoon nap. Now let's think about that for a minute. If you've got a loved one who is in mid-late stage Alzheimer's or whatever their dementia, don't deprive them of rest. Don't think, oh, you've got to get up and go play bingo, it's 2 o'clock. Maybe they would be better served to take a nap. If we can have a good nap before sundowning starts, well, that's a good thing. It kind of helps with sundowning. So think about that. And I'm just going to tell you right now, if I get to that point in my life and I want to take a nap, you better get yourself out my way, because I'm going to go take me a daggone nap. And if I want to eat peanut butter, and if I want to eat French fries, unless my sugar level's through the you-know-what, please leave me alone. I believe I'm a big proponent of eating healthy, but you come to a point in your life, as with my Mama, where we're just happy to get in her whatever we can get in her. Mama drinks a lot of orange soda. What do I not want you to have? No soda, no soda, no soda. My Mama's losing weight. My mama's not eating very much. We can get calories in her if it's orange soda. And we can get liquid in her if it's orange soda. See how it's a good thing for mama? That's not such a good thing for me, but for her it is. But okay, that's just a little bit of an update on my mama, but I am looking forward to seeing her tomorrow. And oh, I wish when I got there she would go, "Hey, Pookie, come give me a hug." That's not happening. Tomorrow will be tips on Tuesday, but I got to show you a tip today because it lives here in my house in Florida, and as I said, later today I'll be back in South Carolina. So y'all pretend tomorrow that I showed you this tomorrow. I'm showing it to you today. That make any sense? Anybody know what this is? Let's see. What this is a little doogie thingamajiggy that you can put in the door jamb of your car when you are getting ready to get out. If you are coming out your passenger side, let me turn that way, your passenger side, there is a little U-shaped piece that is on the right-hand side. If you're coming out the driver's side, it's going to be on your left-hand side. This goes down in that, and what it does is it secures down in that little U-shaped piece, and it gives you this handle. So when you're turned around to get out, you can push down on that handle to be able to get in and out, to get out of your car. It's good for getting in your car. You put it in it, you come up, you're able to have a support while you turn yourself around to get in your car. Now, I bought this for my mama when she had, the ending of mid-stage Alzheimer's, when we started noticing some ambulation problems of figuring out how to get in the car. There's a lot of steps. There's a lot the brain has to do to think about lowering you down, where to put your hands, when to drop your butt, how to move your legs around, how to get your feet in. It's a whole lot of processing that goes on to sit down in a car. And I noticed Mom had a problem with it. This really did help, and it certainly made her safer. And it was better for me as the caregiver. It took pressure off my back. I wasn't trying to hold her up. No, she could put her weight there. So for someone with dementia, getting in and out of the car is a problem. But there's a lot of reasons getting in and out of the car could be a problem. I'm thinking about my friend Ms. Leela right now, who I wrote and told her she just better get to feeling better very soon. But this kind of thing just helps you get in and out of the car. My friend Charlotte, who has problems with the leg, this helps take the weight off so you can swing your legs around. There's a whole daggone lot of reasons you might want one of these. Now, hey Martha, but this has something else. That part. Now, y'all know what that part is for. And I pray I'll never have to use that. Odds of using this, pretty good. Odds of using that, ooh, I hope it's bad. This is kind of weird. The end of it is hard. It's not sharp at all. But it is made to break the glass in your car should you ever need to. So doesn't that just make you feel better? Didn't do much for me. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And then right here, see, that is a razor blade. Might need to cut something like your seatbelt strap. That's what they think. Weird stuff. But the idea of being able to push down on it. Y'all, you can find these on the internet. I'm going to try to find the link for it and put it in the show notes so you'll have it. But that's not going to happen till later today. But you look for it. Get one of these for your loved one. Tomorrow on Tips on Tuesday, we're going to talk about how to get out of the house, into the car, and go somewhere safely. And that's why I wished I'd have had this for tomorrow. But alas, it's going to be in Florida, and I'm not. So I wanted to show it to you today. But there are things that we can do that just make us safer, that make life easier, that make life better. Now, think about this. If life is easier and better for your person you're caregiving for, then who else is it good for? You. If life is easier and better for you, who else is it good for? The one you're caregiving for. It is a circle. And if you think when you're uptight and tense that your loved one doesn't pick up on it, you are wrong. They do. So you want to be calm and cool and collected. And if you're having problems with that, go to Vitamin Depot and get you some CBD oil. I told y'all last week that I went off of it for about a week, and yeah, it kind of hit me big. It was like, I'm going to go back and get my CBD oil because it keeps me feeling better. So think about that in your world. I don't know what you're dealing with, but I know a lot of what you got going on. So I got it too. Some days it just sucks like a high-powered Hoover. Y'all know what that is. You know about Hoovers. Electrolux. That's even better. Y'all got some sneakers. I want you to clean out your closet and donate your sneakers, your athletic shoes, your rubber sole cleats to me, please. Thank you very much. If you will go to letstalkdementia.org, you're going to see that poster. There's 2 of them there. The other one's real pretty too. Click on either one of it. It will take you to a listing of everywhere that we have collection boxes. And we've got them in a lot of places. We're getting ready to add a few more once I get back to Rock Hill and get some stuff done. But you drop them off. We go by and pick them up, and we send them off to a company who will give us $1 for every pair we collect. And you didn't even have to give us any money. That's wonderful. If you want to give us some money, do that too. You can do that at our website. But seriously, the money that we raise from that and anything else we've got extra going on right now will go to funding and pay for the services that we will be offering at our Caregivers Retreat in October at a farmhouse in Clover. And we will be hosting 10 women there and pampering them like they've not been pampered before. And you have to pay for that stuff. You know, it don't come free, but you have to pay for it. So if you will collect your shoes, sneakers, athletic shoes, rubber sole cleats, or else make a donation there online. Sure do. Thank you for that. Y'all are kind people. All right. Commercial 4, the book, Let's Talk Dementia. If my body's a temple, why am I eating donuts? And Mom is confused, and so am I, which I don't have a copy of here, but you can find those at our website too. The scripture for this week, I don't know. I don't know of a day in your life when this is not appropriate and when it doesn't kind of hit you across the face going, yeah, I need to do this better. But it's Proverbs 3:5-6, and it reads, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. In all your ways acknowledge him. You know, I'm going to confess to something that came through in my mind at worship. We do worship on Saturday night because our church is very, very full on Sundays. So when we're in Florida, that is. And the pastor talked about Judas and how Judas betrayed Jesus, and would we have really done any different, and how we betray him every day. In just maybe little ways in our world, and something hit me, and in all thy ways acknowledge him, made that thing come back up again. When I am writing some entities about our company, especially if I'm seeking a grant or a donation or help monetarily in some way, which is the least favorite thing I do in the work that I do, I sometimes think I should not tell them we're a faith-based company. They might be more willing to give if they thought we were just, not faith-based. Then I sit here and I think, Carol, her, why would you deny your faith? Kind of sort of what I'd be doing, isn't it? So, it says, in all your ways acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. I believe that. You know why I believe it's because it's written down. As the little boy said, if God didn't mean what he said, why didn't he say what he meant? And I'm pretty much sure he said what he meant. All right, thanks to our sponsors, Life in the Carolinas at www.lifeinthecarolinas.com. Also on YouTube, HD Imports at Flint Street Extension in Rock Hill, 803-985-0985. And Vitamin Depot, Celanese Road behind the Dunkin' Donuts, 803-328-5800. Now the Mr. and I and the little miniature dachshund named Zoe Girl are calling an Uber and heading out. I'll be sitting in the airport. Oh, isn't that just wonderful? Flight was delayed last time, sat there an extra hour, but I've got a book to read, and that's a good thing. And I will see you tomorrow morning from beautiful Rock Hill, South Carolina, and I hope you have a great day. I hope you smile, and I hope you don't deny your faith, that you keep your eyes on him and acknowledge him throughout your day. Bye, y'all.